it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Mexico City Diablos. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down, Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Allen. He's got his man. That's Hardman. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
On second down, it's Smith, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On third and long, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd down. Murray sets to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Running on first down, Eckler. So quick on the spin.
Oh, he's spinning, man.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Mexico City, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On set, 40. Watch the run, watch the run.
Now Eckler looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Chiefs 30.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
QB's tracks. Let's go.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Allen now looks to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
You.
On play action, Allen. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 33 yards that time.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. may try and run for this. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Extra ground 80.
From midfield, here's Allen. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Allen going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Murray has the first down and more. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Mexico City, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. 20, 10, 5. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, fellas.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. And what a big-time play there. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 12, Murray looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Murray now. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Throwing now is Murray. And an alley to run. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. Gonzalez's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen being chased out left. Complete to Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, exit. You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Check. Fresno.
Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing on third and long. Allen. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Still searching for that first interception in this game, and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week, and they won. And a little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions in this game, and they're losing.
Murray going to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. Good move at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Here is Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. And
they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Marcus Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, it's Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor, pushing his way inside the 40. Not that time for Watkins.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
There you go. 56, 56. Back.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They come out here in the eye. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. After the penalty, it's Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
X-ray 19! 56!
Allen to throw. That's complete to Smith. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tremont Smith hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more caught? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Murray to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Back to throw. Murray. It's complete to Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Gonna throw deep, and this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.